Like, the coaches can't play for us, our family can't play for us. We show up for each and everybody every time, y'all.
What's happening? What are we looking at today? Well, today we're going to look at Big Wave Golden Ale from Kona Brewing Company. And I'm going to open it up with... Oh, by the way, there's a slideshow. And I have something in here for Sharky, Smile Money, and Mario. See if you can figure out which ones are which. Oh yeah. Mila worked perfectly. And by the way, sitting right there, I got a little something in the mail, and there was no information with it. And I have a guess. Look, it looks like beer. It's kind of a sweet, almost like a peach-like smell to it. Cheers. I don't know. I said peach. Now I'm... yeah, maybe like a dash of it in the beginning. It's kind of like David Brown. It's kind of like beer that just tastes like beer. Okay, so here's the story. My neighbor Mike says, I have a package for you. Going that way, going right in between the valleys right there, going that way is Mike's house, and then my neighbors Ross and Diane, escape Minnesota through the couple of months of the coldest weather, and don't know exactly when it happened. Any guesses? Don't know exactly when packages were delivered, but that was delivered to Diane and Ross's house, and Jules sent a big thing of chocolate-covered strawberries. Unfortunately, the chocolate-covered strawberries were sitting outside, which this time of the year you wouldn't think it's a problem, but with the sun beating down on the box, it kind of looks like it went through a freeze, thaw, and now you got to keep in mind that she was wondering about it being delivered like it should have been delivered before Christmas, and we didn't find out about it until like the other day. So the strawberries didn't live. So and it looked like both of these packages came through FedEx. So good job, FedEx guy. By the way, it had our name and our address on it, not the big numbers right above where you set the boxes down. So this an autographed picture of Mila Jovovich, or Jovich, and how you want to botch it up, and it has the little authentication. And then they send along the letter saying that as long as this sticker and number match that sticker and number to prove that it's actually her signature. And then they sent along a couple of guitar picks. And my guess. See, two names immediately came to mind, and one starts with a Z, and the other one starts with. Now, if we just go with channel names, one starts with a Z and one starts with a G, and I'm leaning towards the Z. I haven't sent him a text to ask yet. I keep spacing it out, and here we are. Okay, so we had a bunch of people in on the club that I didn't get to last time. Rich Huff, of course, this was 3 days ago, saying cheers, clubbers on brains. Mr. 27 says Brew Babe looks nice. Mr. 27 says 55th. Cobra says, cheers, 2 Hearted Ed Clubber, Sunny Slopers, Justin's final mission, hashtag never forget, be like Ed, and hi Joey, and Matt loves us. And looks like, okay, and then first in on big, speaking of Smile Money, first in on, just because Smile Money was the person that introduced me to her. Smile Money says, 1, 2 in a row. Damn! Harmarsh says, I think that might be a photo finish between us. Multi-Gunman says, 2 of what in a row? 2 titties? Smile Money back to Harmarsh. Yes, Google had to make the call, and Google never lies. And Smile Money says, Multi-Gunman, only one would look lopsided. Harmarsh, nice. Or since when? All I know is that app on my YouTube page and my tablet was in before anyone, but Google says otherwise. So be it. And Smile Money says back to Harmarsh. Well, it looks like the Special Olympics. Everyone gets a hug from that. You can have mine. Okay, Harmarsh says first. We now know he was second. Harmarsh says, that intro is creepy as hell. Hey, never mind. Smile Money says, I thought the redheaded thumbnail had Eric's face for a second. Damn, these refaces. Tardisius, that's the first one that made sense. Gunwild, 4th, but 3rd commenter, bitches. Zeus. Bacon. Multi-Gunman says, agreed. Smile Money, if you start deleting things that do not make sense on Facebook, you might have a new career. Nope, I just delete the sponsored ads. And I apologize if you're a cool company and you're putting some pro-Second Amendment stuff. I'm sick and tired of the editing and bullshit that Facebook does to us. So every single ad, and I think they've taken it as a game. I remember it being like every 4th, 5th, and sometimes 10th thing was a sponsored ad. The other day, it was every second one. I might just put that one in there for me. It was sort of a Christmas theme, but then I started thinking of Smile Money and Sharky and Mario, so I threw three things in there for them. That ass, huh? It's not bad. I mean, I'd put it in the lawnmower beer, or, you know, if you're going to go hang out with some friends and just don't want to get annihilated. I don't remember if the thing said. It's got to be just under 5%. 4.4% to be right on. Eltenda, I don't do eggnog. I'm not really a fan of eggnog myself. Multi-Gunman, you can afford a $13 can of beer, Mr. Moneybags. if I had your money, I'd burn mine. Sometimes it's good to try out expensive stuff. Yeah. See, the thing is right now, if I already know I'm overachieving on buying a lot of expensive beer because I've had to seriously cut back. But yeah. Hopefully with you guys I'll make it possible to keep on. Now it'll be somewhat of a challenge. Eventually, maybe not, but it seems like eventually, as of right now, it's been what, 1,300 plus, maybe 1,400 plus beers. Oh, sorry, Multi-Gun Man. Mr. 27 says, "It's just nice to buy a can of something random now and then. Me and the wife want to buy an authentic scotch to try out." Mr. 27, how's the whiskey tonight, buddy? I haven't had any yet, pal. An authentic scotch? Why, have you had a whole bunch of non-authentic scotches? What can I say? Here's the thing. The thing about a scotch is, if you get an Islay scotch, you're going to for me, that is what a true scotch is. If it's not an Islay scotch, to me, it's just another form of a regular whiskey and not Scotch whiskey. I know some people would argue that, but now, having said that, talking with, say, someone like Nick or Andy over at Keyport, the one thing that people either in almost a 50-50 hate or love about the Scotch is that heavy, smoky peatiness. And to me, that is, I am so glad. See, originally, when I wanted to buy a bottle of Scotch, I said to Andy, I said, I'm just, what do you really like? And that's when he pulled the bottle of Ardbeg, and he goes, but it's not for everybody. He goes, instead of spending $70 on this bottle, you might be better off to go down to like Carmody's, some fine establishment that's going to have an array of high-end stuff that you can try. And again, that still might be the same advice I say for you, as opposed to just going and getting a bottle. Me personally, if the only thing I could ever have again was an Islay Scotch, I'd be perfectly happy. As a matter of fact, off the top of my head, I can't really give you a regular whiskey that is ingrained in me going, oh, that's the one that if I drank the bottle, I would want to get it put back on the shelf as soon as possible. They just don't, for me, they just don't have the same, drive and those flavors that the Islay, or should I say in the case of Paul John, because it doesn't come from Scotland, so it can't be called Scotch. It's a heavily peated whiskey. But thankfully they spell it right. Now there isn't as many pictures in here, but I also doubled the amount of time that it played them. And in the event that you run out while you're downing fleshy people with the 60 rounder is completely filled with Hornady VMAX, and then the backup will always be the T6Bs to penetrate anything. Zeus, tier 3. Yes, Zeus, thank you very much. Cheers. Harmarsh. Matt doesn't know what Woolworths was. He must be a millennial. Very good, Matt. You know what a power supply charger is. Gunwild, in a sub comment to Harmarsh, what you could tell that from the diarrhea that spews from his mouth. Harmarsh, I'm trying to be kind to animals. Gunwild, no need. It's Matt we're talking about here. Smile money, five and dime. Army Navy store, Sears, Christmas catalog, Montgomery Ward's. There's a S&H, green stamps. Other things Matt never experienced. He might have experienced Sears. Our Sears was open. I mean, you could tell they were dying. When you went up there and they didn't have an electronics area, it's like, Ward's? Yeah. Clyde, 7th Revolution whiskey. Kind of getting thin on the good stuff. What the hell? This piece of shit fucking year, we might as well go out in style, huh? A shot and a hair more than a shot. There's a couple of drips left in there. To 2021 being better. To Donald Trump continuing to be our president, because Biden is not. Never has, never will be. I shared a video with a bunch of you and then put it up on Disgrace Book, just talking about the numbers. I can't see how you can't watch that video, even as a Democrat, and scratch your head. The question is, you Democrats, you know that fucker cheated. Mathematically, it is impossible that he won. I mean, if you're a friend of mine on Facebook, if you do Facebook, please watch that video. I mean, it's one of the ones that does a better explanation, just showing the numbers. Not making anything up, just simply showing the numbers. That's a sad thing right there. See that's kind of a weird bra she's got. It's got this weird embossing right there. Gunwild, another one of my girls makes it on the review. Thank you, Gunwild. Okay. Sharky, I figured there. Well, other than the ones that are always out, there wasn't. Okay, fine. You know what? You know, I can. Why don't we pull out the sword? This thing is fucking ridiculous. If you didn't see the video on the eBomi channel, I got a Christmas card and a bunch of goodies from Cobra, and this was one of them. Where's this fall in California, you guys? Mr. 27, Gunwild, Tom Tom, if you're not so busy now that you're retired, if you're still watching the shit show. And thank you, Tom. I forgot to text you too. Got a Christmas card. This thing is just... What? I need a knife. This is a knife. That's a knife. I don't know how this random shit works. You'd think it would like somehow like space the girls more apart from each other, but that's actually not that much smaller than this. I just love it when people are down here and they're so intimidated, like that's gonna fall. You can almost do a chin up off of it. Smart money back to Gunwild. Once she is used, do you release her from the basement? Laugh out loud. It's a good question. Inquiring minds want to know. Oh, hang on a second. I think my I gotta check my... Oh yeah, looking good, Cobra. Looking good. Hey, that's just like how we want to find her. Wet. 79%. Ooh, I might have to take this Macanudo up with me. Just Hey, Cobra sent me so many fucking cigars that I got all of them in my humidor because I still had some stuff. I have 7 or 8 Blue Line. I think I have 2 of the Isla del Sols. I love those Isla del Sols, and so I took and tried to put as many of the ones from Cobra in my humidor as possible, and realized it just wasn't going to happen. So I thought that was the better place for the cigars to maintain a good, which a cigar likes a 70 degrees, 70%. If you can get your humidor to be that, so I can't. Down in the I got a mixed thing here. In the summer, it's basically it gets a little humid down here in the summer, which is why I have a humidifier over there and 3 humidifiers running in the gun room. Basically, 2 big electronic humidifiers, and then the two inside the safe, just to protect all the important shit. And the humidor actually works out best during the summer if I bring it upstairs and set it on the counter. It really doesn't matter where I put it, it seems. But I took the gauge out and I was like, God, what am I gonna? I saw that sitting there. And it was on top of the pile. So I was like, what the hell? Opened it up. I put my humidity humidity control apparati in there, and then I put my meter in there, and I put a bunch of cigars in there, and when I got home today and I checked it, it was I think you saw the high, if you noticed that, 93 or 94%. It was like, oh, okay, so that thing is sealing and and working out pretty well. So I had to reamp my thing to get the humidity to come down just a little bit. But it's probably not a bad thing, Cobra. You said, being that they were out of a humidor and shipping, and who knows, maybe give them a couple days of a little bit higher humidity, or just smoke them all. But I'm really looking forward to trying a few. I don't know exactly where it is, and I'm not going to waste your time digging through all of the cigars to try to find it. But he sent me a cigar that Scott, Mr. Holster, sent him. and I probably will find some time. And if I can share some time with a friend, so be it. But a lot of times when I want to sit and reflect on the times that I've got to spend and be, it's almost, I know it's going to seem weird, maybe not to some of you, but maybe to logical thinking people. I'm looking forward to smoking that cigar, bringing out a glass with a little bit of the Chivas Regal that he gave me, that his dad gave him, and sitting maybe out in my truck in a nice quiet space all to myself, and just remembering some of the times that I got to spend with Scott. It almost seems like when you are, you know, you take a few of those items that mean something to you that you got from somebody. In this particular case, a couple of items plus the cigar plus some of the scotch, and just sit by myself and remember some of those moments. It's almost like I get a little bit of Mr. Holster there with me, or at least I like to think. It'd probably be like, like a, oh God, why did it take so long to drink the beer? Stop fucking hitting me. So, yeah, I'm probably going to be doing that, Cobra, smoking that cigar with some of his scotch, and spending a little time just with me and Mr. Holster. Jack can come along if he wants to. Rich Huff says, cheers all. Cheers, Rich. Boco Loco. I'm in a piss poor mood and tired of being in pain. Show me something that makes you smile. Well, I don't know. See, a lot of the stuff. Oh shit! A lot of the stuff that you. A lot of stuff that you see sitting down here. Okay, Poco. I'm sorry. I'll just go straight to the. I'll just go straight to the heartstrings. Samantha gave me this. This makes me smile. Not only is that my little Sammy Poo right there, but that is one of several of the pictures that were her graduation picture. She had even in our time of dealing with fucking stupid people. I'm afraid of guns or blah blah blah. You know what? This country is fucking founded on the ideals of strong, patriotic Americans have fucking firearms. We enjoy them. And then we pass that on to the next generation. Both of my girls, well actually, I'll throw in all three of them. One I raised, but she's not biologically my daughter, but I don't fucking care, because the piece of shit that is her father isn't. And I raised all three of my daughters to respect and love firearms. And anytime I said, hey girls, want to spend the day with Dad? Yeah, well, what are we going to do? I was thinking about going shooting. Yeah, even at a very young age. And the fact that Sam had a cool photographer, and when she called to set up the shoot and where we were going to meet outdoors to do this, Sam said, I know that the school is a bunch of pansy-ass bullshit pussies, but I'm just wondering, just for being able to hand them out to my friends and family, if I can bring along some firearms. Absolutely. So Sam has pictures of her with the Kimber, and she has pictures of her with the Justin AR. And Poco, that makes me happy. Zeus says, how about a mystery? Invisible and still two beggars. Beggar? Laugh out loud? Gunwild. Recoil spring plunger is the part you're thinking of, Matt. So it starts.
Pepper. Every time with pepper I cook. Oy, man.
Harmarsh. Matt, you're wrong. Here's your answer. Contrary to common misconception, there is no federal law stating that a private business or person or government organization must accept currency or coins for payment. Private businesses are free to create their own policies on whether they accept cash. Otherwise, there is a specific state law that says otherwise. Otherwise, there is a specific.
Oh my God. Are you talking about currency again?
For example, a bus line may prohibit payment of fares in cents or dollar bills. In addition, movie theaters, convenience stores, gas stations may refuse to accept large denominations currency as a matter of policy or safety. This is true. Gunwild. I think people typically put brandy in eggnog, but rum and bourbon is also an option. Yeah, it would be brandy. Brandy is what I would have had it. Hey, we had a big fucking mishap go down.
No. I can't help that right now. I'm cooking.
Well, when you're done cooking, could you take care of it for me?
Yeah, on Saturday when we go do our errands.
You heard that, right? Smart money. My daughter bought it already mixed this year, and I enjoyed it as a pre-dinner drink. I'm thinking it was brandy. Probably. Harmarsh. Exactly right. I don't know what I said, but thank you. Ben N. Last. What the fuck? I don't know. Cobra. Hashtag Matt loves us. Scotsman says whiskey. You're killing me, Smalls. Scotsman, here's the sad thing. Is this technically this meets your criteria, but I'm not even gonna insult you and do that. I got the little bit of cask strength, and I'll top it off with this, because at least we're keeping it all in the family. Oh boy, you know what's going to happen here? I've got like this review and maybe one more before everything good is going to be gone. So when I get called out on a shot, I am going literally into the next row. Oh man, that smells so good. She's making her homemade chicken pot pies in the same little containers. It is so good. And I really don't care if she sees me saying this, because it is so good. Fuck you, Star Wars. Mr. 27, I'm warning you all right now. One day, Eric is going to put his face into the brew babe. You just watch. He's going to do it, and none of you are going to know. Laugh out loud. Smile Money. Videos are an hour long. Eventually, viewers will get to the face. Mr. 27 says, haha. Mr. 27 says, 26th. Mr. 27 says, I'm drinking my rum ginger beer. It's pretty damn good. That's the one that you sent me the picture of. Want to know if I've ever had it? Hey, Mr. 27, you're in California. How the fuck do you know what's good? You know, your governor probably called you to tell yourself that was good beer. Actually, I take that back. There's several of you that no matter how fucked up your government is, you think for yourself. This one, Mario, that one's for you, baby. Coincidentally, I know Mario loves to give me shit because there's probably 1 million restaurants with the same fucking name, but I actually went to the Guadalajara for lunch today. I took off my jacket. One of the weird moments, I didn't even realize it even happened. Took off my jacket, and it's got these weird ties at the bottom. It actually hooked the edge of my shirt and pulled my shirt up just a little bit. And the owner of the Guadalajara walked up behind me and she goes, "Woohoo, I saw your gun." I looked at her and I go, "Is that a problem?" And she goes, "Nope." Hey, the Guadalajara in Superior, Wisconsin. I love that place and I love the owner. She's awesome. Actually, the staff is great, except for, if you have I realize that there's a lot of rotating from Mexico up to here because, she's got a huge family down there and they like, I don't know, take turns getting to go to vacation in Superior, Wisconsin and work at a family member's restaurant. I mean, it's pretty good. Greg used to live in California. Spent time in Mexico and Southern California, and he's like, I am fully versed on what good Mexican food is supposed to taste like, and that's why I like the Guadalajara. She kind of looks dazed and confused. Zeus, USPS show package was delivered 12/24 at 4:17. Did you get it? Zeus, I'm assuming that you're responsible for Mila. That was my first. You're my first guess. So, here. I don't know what his work schedule is like right now, but let me do this. Oh, speaking of trying to multitask here, so you just don't watch me staring at my phone. Have you guys seen John Solar's video? He actually goes to his refrigerator and pulls out a gun safe. And it has Satan sauce mustard in it. That was funny. I like that. Okay. Oh, sorry. Scotsman. McLean 5179. I always carry a backup battery for my electronics. It saved me many times. My bug out stuff, I have batteries in there. But like my range bag, I try to always make sure that whatever. Yes, Zeus. It was Zeus. You were my first guess. See, immediately I was thinking Zeus, and I'm like, well, wait a second, Gunwild would do something just like that, but I'm not Christine, so it's probably Zeus. Gunwild knows exactly how to play the game. He's sent Christine some stuff that she's just like, you can go away. I'm just gonna sit here and look at this item that Gunwild sent me. What? Blue Healer, 2 thumbs up, 2 shots, 2 beers or whatever, and the Brew Babe. It's got She's got very, very happy face. No, seriously, Zeus. I really appreciate that. That's awesome. That's this right here. Gotta get all the authentic shit in the scene too. Yeah, right there. And she goes with me everywhere now. If nothing else, ask Matt. I got my case. I got my case with everything in there that I put in my video. It says, "Are you ready?" Okay, fine. It's a little bulky, but self-preservation, being able to protect myself and the ones that I love, and come through this no matter what happens. I don't care if I'm carrying it every single day and it doesn't get used, because if for some weird reason something happens and I need it, then I'm gonna have it with me. But I have there's, I don't know how it came out to that. Probably, I don't know, because of 30 rounds at a time. I have 390 rounds of mags. I keep the 60 round loaded or in the case, and then up above it are all the rest of them. And everything is either the Hornady VMAX for as much fleshy disintegration possible, and then I have 4 mags loaded up with all of the nasty shit that I got from Jay at Elite Ammunition. Those really sharp, pointy copper ones, and 2 mags of those, and 2 mags of the T6Bs. Like I said, I keep the VMAX rounds. Keep the VMAX rounds, 60 rounds of those in there at all times. And I got it again. Go ahead and make fun of me, but I've got the EOTech, the magnifier, my flashlight, backup sights that can co-witness. They do work. You flip the magnifier out of the way and you can go to sights. If all else, my tribute to Justin on here, and if everything goes to shit, I can fucking open beers all night with it. Wade, big knob, way up for the intro, girl. Wade, they are saying the guy who blew himself up in Nashville died from COVID. Smile money, what was he wearing, a mask? I think just became a super spreader. He became an aerosol. Okay, I know I fall on board as one of the conspiracy theorist kind of people, but now I've seen videos, and I've seen all sorts of them. I've seen one that once again they tried to say that it was a missile, just like over in the explosion at the docks over in Israel or wherever that was. I'm sorry, I'm already what? I've seen the Nashville thing already talking about a missile, and I've seen a video that basically showed that the RV was right here and the explosion happened there. I saw someone put out a video talking about a big shootout that happened beforehand, and I've seen white ops and black ops got in a fight with each other about I don't know, fuck. I can tell you, Scott, my friend, Insight Freedom is who you know him as. He is in that area, and they have been dealing, 3 days with no telecommunications at all because the AT&T thing happened, and because the power went out, the supercomputer basically melted down. There's all this shit about the Dominican, or the voting machines, all that shit got lost and blah, blah, blah. I don't know. Here's my thoughts on all this. You take what the media tells you, and you can just fucking throw that all away because it's all a goddamn lie. Then you can take everything that you know, and somewhere probably in the middle, somewhere right in the middle is probably the truth. Smile money? That is... She's kind of slutty, but we all need a slut to show up every now and then. Steven, they just take the 4-pack, divide them up to cover the cost of the pack, and most will mark each beer up a bit to cover the shelf space taken. See, in Keyport is probably more likely to possibly break shit up for me because they have that whole section of, see that. Now that, see, that was an accident. Keyport has a whole area that is all individual stuff. There's everything in that whole section is all individuals. Wait. Where my house is, we currently have HughesNet internet. We have high-speed fiber optic at the bakery, so we download a ton of movies from there on a thumb drive. I have a digital antenna for local stuff. Supposed to get fiber at the house next year sometime. Nice. I'm thinking about telling Spectrum they can eat a dick. Crazy Scotsman, $13. That better be some damn good shit. And unfortunately, Scotsman, I'll hug the brew babe all day long, and then some. Scotsman, Mega Train whistle and whiskey. Oh, come on! You already had a whiskey. It's a school night. I'm working tomorrow, but I'm taking fucking Friday off, so there'll probably be an early brew review. So get your jousting in now. And Locked and Loaded, I picked a topic. It's political, but I have a whole bunch of lighthearted shit I'm planning on throwing in there. Don't forget, this is an exclusive for you guys. If you follow Locked and Loaded and you're in the chat room on Friday, I want to start a little thing effectively right now with you guys. Ask Joey a question. How can we do that so that it's, I know that is what you're part of this. AJQ, Hashtag AJQ for ask. Maybe it should be, well, it's still an A. Ask Joey a question. Yeah. Okay. Let's start over. It can be AJQ, but it's ask Joey a question. And I want you guys in the chat room to ask Joey a question. It can be something legitimate, like what was his first car? Why does he think fucking Pontiac Grand Prix qualifies as a GTO? How long have you been working on your DeLorean? But I want to start a new segment on Locked and Loaded this Friday called Ask Joey a Question. And I got to make sure that John Solar puts that in the... I got to talk to him about putting that in the promo. But the topic of the show is how long do you plan on letting them lock you down? I mean, we're already hearing about the new strain, and if somehow, and I still think Trump is our president and will be, but if somehow evil forces, the devil is allowed to win, the deep state and the devil, because they're one and the same. Biden wants you to wear your fucking mask everywhere. Like, if I do a brewery review and I'm not wearing a mask, I could be in jeopardy of violating some kind of a, because I mean, obviously I'm here and I'm not wearing a mask. So, yeah, how long are you going to let them lock you down? I've already seen tons of videos of business owners blocking in health officials, and just like, where the fuck does this end? You're getting your pay. You are fucking getting your pay. As part of the whole stimulus package, they voted themselves a fucking raise. They haven't lost a goddamn dime. The fucking elite. The fucking princes and the kings that are granting us fucking presents. Peasants. Oh, you little peasants. Here's your $600, you little peasants. You know what? Take your money and shove it up your fucking ass. Let's take off our goddamn fucking diapers and get back to work. Why is it that I can't go to my favorite mom and pop restaurant? Oh, Guadalajara, Superior, Wisconsin, because Wisconsin says, fuck you. Our governor, Governor Cunt, oh, but he spells it Waltz. You're a fucking piece of shit. And I hope you get a COVID dick shoved up your ass. Because I'd like to see you fucking gone, no matter how gone happens, as long as it isn't with that. I'd rather it was like some big black horny guy. But yeah. Yeah. So we got our small businesses here in town, you know. Maybe. I mean, I don't know. There's already been a ton of shit that is closed, and they said, we're not going to reopen. We can't. With this whole COVID thing just fucking killed us. But go stand in line over at fucking Walmart. All the big box stores are open. Hoorah! Okay, let's move on. Oh, whiskey and a fucking train whistle. How about I give you a train whistle? Whiskey. Whiskey. He says whiskey. This could be like a 3-bottle kill video here going on. Okay. Island gal. I bet you right now, Jules is on the phone with Christine. Jules. Hear me. Hear me, my girl. when you coming home? I mean, you can play these games all you want. I know you don't like it. I know you're Guam. Hey Google, what's the temperature right now in Guam?
The temperature in Hagåtña right now is 85 degrees.
Okay, I can't compete with that. Hey Google, what's the temperature? Hey, listen to me. Hey Google, what's the temperature in Duluth?
I think you want to get the weather forecast. Is that right?
Hit me.
Hit on Me by Silena Johnson, sure. Playing on Spotify.
Hey Google, stop the music. Google, hey Google, turn the music off. Hey Google, turn the music off. Jules says, cheers guys. 13 isn't that bad. We pay more for one bottle. Let's go another route. Oh, you bitch, you knocked my cock off. Right now, ooh. See, here's the funny thing. I'm officially done with the garage. I'm officially done with the garage today, and didn't have to be outside. And the temperature is 23 degrees. Isn't that special? It was yesterday. It was negative 15. When I was outside putting siding on. Go ahead and miss the nail and hit vinyl siding when it's negative 15. Yeah. I gotta pick up my cock. Hey, what side of my cock do you like better? Come and Take It, Area 51 Raid 2019. And the beautiful part about that is it actually glows in the dark. And I really like this from the Netflix Stranger Things Rifle Things. My cock is really, really kitted out. The original SOA. Made in motherfucking USA. More power to a company like that. Are you ready to behave, you fucking bitch? Okay. Steven. Oh, by the way, Jules, love you. When you coming home? I forget. Steven. Yeah, do a full review of Thing Beer. Laugh out loud. Smile Money. Waiting for tears as Eric and Matt review the booze bottles and estimate the dwindling number of shots left. It's a terrible thing. Mike. Hey Google, what's the temperature outside?
The temperature in Duluth right now is 22 degrees. Due to current wind conditions, it feels like it's 12.
Hey Google, what's the temperature in the house?
Heating is set to 60 degrees with a current temperature of 64 degrees.
Thanks.
You got it.
Hey Google, tell me a joke.
Why was the stadium so cool? It was filled with fans.
Tell me a funny joke.
Why didn't the melons get married? Because they cantaloupe.
Tell me a dirty joke.
Here's a dirty joke for you. Why did the coffee taste like mud? Because it was ground just a couple of minutes ago.
Okay. Mike, cheers. No, Eric, we have not got the COVID shot. I'm not getting a fucking COVID shot. You just wait and see, though. Show me your papers. Show me your papers. Right, bitch? I know you're fucking listening right now. Hello. Sorry. I digress. Sharky, from across the big pond. Now that's a brew babe. Yes. Took me until 17 minutes in to notice the revolver on the bench. Brew babe obviously won my attention. There was a revolver on the bench? Sharky, I'll share the Star Trek room with the other guys. No worries at all. I do snore and fart when I've had beer. There's that. No, you don't. You're not sick. You are not sharing shit. The Star Trek room is all yours. Fuck them. There's air mattresses down here. There's cots. I got fucking 3 military cots. Jay, damn, that intro girl. Yeah. I don't know what her name is, but... EMT Rail fan. Matt's grandpa could stretch a pull rope to its max without even looking, leaving only a coat of paint to spare. Why wouldn't he be able to land a trailer on a dime? I have a trouble backing a trailer if the wheelbase from the trailer wheels to the rear wheels of the truck is shorter than the wheelbase of the actual truck. Oh, you put a... Yeah, I know exactly what you're talking about. You put a really short trailer behind, and I mean, you are talking about a second of over-rotation on the front, and that shit's coming around on you. That's very frustrating. A longer trailer, kind of like our dump trailer, and you get a lot more grace period than what you're getting. The longer trailers tend to stay true where you want to place it. Smile Money says, I can back up trailer eventually. Just ask my wife to give directions. Ever. EMT Rail fan, the Smile Money. I'm pretty good at it, but when I'm off, I'm off. I don't like when someone backs me up. They just tell me to keep coming or stop if I'm going to hit something. I'll land it where I want it. Yeah, I've honestly found that when Greg is back there, like, directing me, I do better on my own. What I really wish is they would come up with, like, no. Maybe it exists, because I'm thinking about it, means somebody else is already fucking rich. I've got a backup camera on my truck. It sits, and I can literally back up right under the ball, get out and do all that shit all by myself. I don't fucking need anybody. But what if we had a Bluetoothed or whatever okay, I got the deck. I got my my double din touch screen, does fucking everything deck that Samantha gave me and put in my Toyota, and now it's in my Dodge, and it's in there. What if there was a sub camera so that you've got a camera. I don't care what it means. Suction cup, mounting bracket, if it's something you're going to do a lot, like say our trailer, and you can actually put another camera on the secondary item. Maybe it's your mobile or your trailer or your boat or your snowmobile trailer or whatever, and you put the secondary camera on that. Now, that means you're able to back that up, because that's where I really have a problem with that. Mainly because I just don't want to fuck Oh, sorry, burp. Oh, excuse me. I don't want to fuck stuff up because I'm backing our big fucking dump truck with our dump trailer, and I'm backing it up. And usually I'm always backing it. It always seems like I'm backing it up to where my truck is sitting. Well, that's wonderful. If I hit it, I'm the only one that I can be pissed. But I'm not gonna fucking hit it with this thing. So again, it'd be great. It would be great if you could like take a secondary camera and put it on the last thing in the train, and then you'd be able to. I could back that shit up. I mean, right now I can back my truck all the way up. There's this bitch out where our project is right now. Always parks right on my ass. I mean, the first time, yeah, I had a problem because I pulled up all the way against the dump truck, and then this bitch packed. Basically, it's like, well, were we trying to see if we could like stall a credit card between your bumper and mine? And now, so getting out looks something like this. Yeah, I didn't let that happen again. Bitch. Jay, Carolina's Irish cream is just as good but cheaper. I don't know if that's the one that I had or not. Jay, Matt, that is why they put those rods with the braised orange tops on the rear corners of small trailers. Backup assistance. Gunwild. So, Matt's grandma allows him to come over and hang out with you. It's probably just to get him out of the house for a while so she can regain her sanity. Smile Money says, and steal Matt's booze. He hides in his room. The poor lady has to drink it just to put up with him. Gunwell says, that and smokes all of his weed. Grandma marijuana. Remember that that was like in the fucking 80s. Pre-dawn flower. Here at J-Dog's. Classic. Clyde. When I worked at a nightclub, when the beer got old, we had to get rid of the normal process was to just pour the beer out through the cans away, but we weren't normal. We gather all the shit up and take it to the deer camp. Put it in the refrigerator up there. Hell yeah! Winning. I don't see a problem with that. Smile Money. I didn't have the problem with the wife. Married for 40 years this year. Easy? No. But I make good choices. As for my wife's decisions, the jury is still out. Laugh out loud. Hell, we had to tag team on keeping the children on the straight and narrow, especially during those early teen years. Smile Money, the fact that you're still married. Well, I was gonna raise a toast, but and I'm not getting off of the course. Mila, you wait right there, because I need your services. Oh, baby. Smile Money, you and Matt alone in a small ice house for hours. Please don't film it. Smile Money, now that you said that, I'm not sure that can happen. Didn't Scourge. Matt just get back from the Blue Oyster Bar? ? Probably. Didn't Scourge. Pretty soon you'll be good at dodging shots. as the media is about not asking Biden questions that people actually want to know the answers to. Take a shot of some Paul John. Wow. Disappointed. And I'm telling you, as normal, I do not peruse the comments. Sometimes they come in as an email through B&E Brew Reviews at gmail.com, and that's the only time I actually ever see anything extra. But I'm telling you right now, this is Din Scourge. This is officially the last shot. I'm done. I think I'm already, as the song says, one toke over the line, sweet Jesus. Shark ZF6 reporting in for the Shark ZF6 channel. I think Bailey's is better quality, even the cream. 23 for 750 milliliters of Bailey's versus 15 for 750 milliliters of Kavanaugh. I'll stick with Bailey's. Hey. Bailey's is the original, and I agree with you. And this is the first time that I can actually say something. I can say, thanks for sharing, I totally agree, or fair enough. I'm going with I totally agree, Shark. So, thank you, you screw. Tardisius, Johnny Depp is Harry Potter's father.
You fake news.
Pre-done flower. Under Biden, we better get used to calling each other comrade. And the last comment, Cobra says, smoke 'em if you got 'em. Cobra, I actually might take you up on that offer, and I'd have to go outside, but it might be worth it. Yeah, those Macanudos are calling my name. Okay, let's go to the club. Meanwhile, back at the Hall of Justice, Aquaman can't do shit unless he's all buff in the last movie. Big Wave, Golden Ale. It's light on alcohol. It's decent on taste. It's not skunky. I don't know. This would be a good daily drinker. A good. I'd get it again. I mean, I don't know what to say. It's nothing special, and maybe the score isn't going to reflect, but I'll give it an 8. It's just a good drinkable beer. I don't know. We'll see. I got more from this brewery. Be interesting on more of their heavy hitters. Oh, and Cobra. Wow. Okay. So first in, Harmarsh. Two-Hearted Ale Club, Sunny Slopes long ago. Hashtag Be Like Ed. Hashtag Mr. Holster. Hashtag Justin's Final Mission. Cheers, clubbers. Hashtag Matt is a fucking dick. Okay, I might have made up that last one. Gunwild. Cheers, all you beautiful bunch of deplorables. Gunwild. Oh, by the way, finally resolving the mystery package I have a few more flasks in from NIHAP. 5 of them. Rich Huff, cheers, clubbers. Smile money. Matt needs a New Year's resolution. Oh, like find a job. I want to retire one day. Somebody got to pay into Social Security. Oh, excuse me. Miss Sharkey? Fuck you. Smile money. Cheers, Two-Hearted Ed Club members. Last comment until I hit the refresh button. Mike, Dad's been in the hospital with pneumonia since Monday the 28th. So, 2 days. Please, everybody. Again, it's not COVID. I mean, it will be COVID by the time we're all done with this, because that's the way the government works. But Mike will make sure that's not the case. But everybody, please put your hands together. Pray to the God that you believe in. And if you're a true patriot, that would be the baby Jesus. That Mike's dad recovers from this. Now, I can honestly say, and I've made this comment, not too long ago, if you told me that, oh, these people are dying from pneumonia, I'd be like, what the fuck, really? I've had pneumonia. I was removed from this house in a body bag via the ambulance. Or if you're Joey, it's the... How can I fuck that up the most? The let me ask you a question, Joey. How do you say ambulance? It fucking kicked my ass. And I would have been in my late 40s when that happened. So, this is serious shit. Mike, that was a prayer for your dad. Family's everything. Libtards, they're nothing. They're like a paper target. You just throw that shit out after you put some holes in it. Okay, I'm gonna hit the refresh button. Mike, thankfully, stands as the last comment. Din Scourge, I just want you to know that I am not trying to get around this. Cheers.